Let me give you the best of ancient script. Here's what it says. Whatever your hands find to do, do it with all your might, do it with all your strength, and do it with all your power. My mentor said, Mr. Rohn, you've been working 6 years. How are you doing? I said, not very well. He said, I suggest you not do that anymore. That's a pretty simple analysis. He said, couldn't we go over the last 6 years and find out where your errors in judgment were? And couldn't we correct those and invest that correction in the next 6 years? I said, I guess we could. That's what we did. That's how I went from pennies to fortune. So however little much you want to change, that's up to you. But see, if there's a class and you don't take it, and a skill and you don't learn it, and a discipline and you don't try it, and if there's a possibility and you don't explore it, then who are we going to blame? Nobody but yourself. This is the land of extraordinary opportunity. I do believe in affirmations as long as you affirm the truth. The truth. If you're broke, best thing to affirm is, I am broke. You put that up on the refrigerator. It's called life-changing. If that doesn't do it, put this up there. I live in America and I'm broke. Something is wrong. I've been to college and I'm broke. Something is wrong. See that? If you affirm the truth now, those affirmations are good because it's the truth that sets you free. Someone says, every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. What if that's not true? Make this note. Affirmation without discipline is the beginning of delusion. It's not called 6 days of affirmation. It's called 6 days of what? Work. Labor. But why embrace the work? It is because the work builds the city. The work conquers disease. The work builds an office. The work builds a career. The working on good health builds good health. It's the work that builds a relationship. The miracle piece of turning nothing into something is the work. So embrace and look forward to the work that changes nothing into something. Ideas and faith into reality. Wisdom and faith, uninvested in activity, serves no purpose. But wisdom and faith invested in action, activity, creates cities, creates careers, creates fortunes, creates all good and marvelous things that humans can enjoy. The activity, the work, embrace the work. Turning wisdom from your philosophy and inspiration, the strengthening of attitude and faith and courage, commitment, and all this stuff that comes from attitude. If you're willing to take these two qualities, philosophy and attitude, and invest it into activity, you can have a miracle. Anything short of that, no miracle. Wisdom doesn't perform a miracle. Attitude doesn't perform a miracle. The only thing that performs a miracle of increase called equity is called putting wisdom and attitude into discipline, into labor. And this labor now can perform a miracle. And here's the two parts to the labor. One, do what you can. Number two, do the best you can. Can't give you better advice than that. Number one, do what you can. You just got to go home and make a list after today. And here's the question to ask as you make this personal list. What am I not doing that would be easy to do? That could greatly change my health, my wealth? What am I not doing I'm neglecting that would be easy to do? Go home and answer that question personally. You don't have to put the answers on a public bulletin board. This is just all personal stuff. If you handed a problem to a miracle worker, what would he be inclined to say? No problem. You got to hang out with folks like that. I belong to a small group like that. We do business around the world. You hand these guys a problem, they say no problem. What? How many books would they read to solve it? Many as it takes. How early would they get up? Early as it takes. How much information would they get? Much as they needed. So it's what? No problem. You could change. You should change. You won't change. That's called accumulated disaster. In 6 years, you'll be explaining instead of celebrating. Having some ragged list like I had, reasons for not doing well, pennies in my pocket. Could, should, don't, disaster. And if you'll just start the process of change, could, should, and will, you can start this whole process. And if you will, then put it into action. The miracle belongs to you. Let me give you the best of ancient script. Here's what it says. Whatever your hands find to do, do it with all your might, do it with all your strength, and do it with all your power. What a good philosophy. That kind of philosophy revolutionized your life. It's not the economy that's going to determine your next 6 years. It's your philosophy about labor and about activity and about miracle and the economy and the banks and the money and the companies and the schools and what's going on. It's your philosophy and your attitude and then your ability to take action.
켈리가 죽도록 힘들었을 때 세계 최고의 부자들의 성공 비밀은 아주 큰 지혜가 되었고 그 덕분에 이렇게 큰 성공을 해낼 수 있었습니다. 매일 동기부여 모닝콜 필사를 하시는 여러분도 그들의 성공 비밀을 자신의 지혜로 만들어 꼭 성공하시길 바랍니다. 한글 5번, 영어 5번입니다. 시작합니다. 나는 기적을 창조하기 위해 나의 지혜와 믿음 그리고 태도를 행동으로 옮깁니다.
I put my wisdom, faith, and attitude into action to create a miracle.
나는 기적을 창조하기 위해 나의 지혜와 믿음 그리고 태도를 행동으로 옮깁니다.
I put my wisdom, faith, and attitude into action to create a miracle.
나는 기적을 창조하기 위해 나의 지혜와 믿음 그리고 태도를 행동으로 옮깁니다.
I put my wisdom, faith, and attitude into action to create a miracle.
나는 기적을 창조하기 위해 나의 지혜와 믿음 그리고 태도를 행동으로 옮깁니다.
I put my wisdom, faith, and attitude into action to create a miracle.
나는 기적을 창조하기 위해 나의 지혜와 믿음 그리고 태도를 행동으로 옮깁니다.
I put my wisdom, faith, and attitude into action to create a miracle.
같이 성공하겠다는 마인드는 나를 먼저 성공하게 만드는 지름길입니다. 주변에 성공한 사람이 많을수록 나의 성공률은 높아집니다. 주변 사람들의 성공을 돕는 것은 곧 나의 성공이 됩니다. 주변 사람들과 이 성공 비밀을 공유하세요. 켈리가 당신에게 이 성공 비밀을 공유하는 것도 성공을 유지하는 비결 중에 하나입니다. 함께 가면 멀리 갑니다. 지금 당장 함께할 사람을 초대해주세요. 좋아요, 구독, 알림 설정은 이 모닝콜을 함께 제작하는 20명이 넘는 재능 기부자들과 켈리에게 큰 힘을 줍니다. 사랑합니다.